Morning. It is the 18th. I have getting ready to leave to go up to be with my mom. But I wanted to first read a poem to all of you who have not already read it on Facebook. My daughter felt very compelled after my family, my kids, and my husband helped me move my mother's apartment out yesterday morning. Then we all went out to lunch and spent time together, and then I went to be with my mom, with my son. My daughter went home, and she's a writer. She's written songs, she's written stories, she's written poems. And she felt very compelled to go home and write a poem to me and my mom. And I'm going to read it to you now because it's phenomenal. It is absolutely phenomenal. So forgive me, I won't be looking at you, I'll be reading. In the Valley of the Shadow of Death. That's the name of the poem. These are the remnants of a quiet life, a seascape painting done with a palette knife. Cheap antique brooches and tinkling bells, soft cotton t-shirts and a range of pastels. That is all that's left at the end of 86 years. Parceled out possessions, tales of dinner mints and beers. The shadow of death forms us into a cluster. Family stories surface as your cheeks lose their luster. Photo albums shed their dust and memories blaze into being. We are spectators in this realm, simply sightseeing. Pre-death rituals are an ancient form of care, the daily vigils from the bedside armchair. Soothing brushstrokes through wispy strands of grayed hair, lavender droplets diffuse through the air. Touches of love, holding hands, nose to nose. In this unlikely chamber is where our love grows. From the alchemy of your womb, a family was born, and for the mother of my mother, a lifetime we mourn. Your words are sweet as honey, your hard edges all rounded, and our hearts twist and sting, since from you we were founded. And our blood yearns for blood at the end of it all, when the flesh falls away, and we hear death's final call. I watch my mother now mother you. Like her child, and relationships are mended, past hurts reconciled. Women perform these rituals without a second thought. There's never a question of whether we are, for end of years, when we emit our last breath, our babies and babies' babies will help usher us into death. This ancient cycle will continue from generation to generation. From whence we came will always be our foundation. In the valley of the shadow of death, I fear not, for I have learned the lessons that life has taught. Tell me if my daughter is not gifted. You tell me if that is the most incredible writing you've ever listened to. I told her I don't have any words. Unlike you, I don't have any words to even describe or express my gratitude for you sitting down and writing that, but she's going to have it printed out special. I'm going to have it matted and framed professionally, and it's going to hang on my wall in my house for all generations to pass down. So a quick update, my mother had very lucid good hour, alone with me after my son had left, and it was just she and I. And she asked again to be told why she was there and what was happening, and we went through the whole thing. And again, it's like brand new to her, and She wanted to know there was nothing more anyone could do to help her. She's fighting it. She's fighting this. But she had said she didn't want to die there. I can't bring her home. And I was stabbed in my heart. My heart was torn right in half when she said that. I will carry this guilt for the rest of my life. She asked to see my father. She hasn't seen him in 35 plus years. And out of the blue, she said, I want to see Dick. I was like, I said, why do you want to see him, Mom? She went like this. I'm curious. I said, well, if anyone can make that happen, it's me. I'll make it happen. I'll try. I said, I know why you want to see him. You want me to bring in a baseball bat and you want one more swing at his head. And she said, and she talks very haughtily and, she said, the sad thing is I'm too weak to do it. And I go, I'll hit him. I'll hit him for you. I'll take that bat and slam him right against the skull just for you. And she smiled and actually giggled. I said, Mom, he ruined your life. And she said, big time. I said, yeah, but if you want to lay eyes on him one last time, so he's coming. Don't ask me how Yuta got him to talk to him, because he's a narcissist. He tried to get, no, I'm not, blah, blah. And then it had to be under his terms and I said, bull S. I don't want him there. I don't even want him to go anyway. I said, he goes under my terms or he doesn't go. I don't care. So it is now 9:45. I have to leave because he will be there at 11 o'clock today. And I will take pictures because none of us kids have seen them together in over 40 years. But she asked about death and we talked about death and I'm bringing my Bible up and I start talking to her about heaven and that calmed her and I gotta go. Hi, here with my mama. You say hi, Mama. You see yourself in the camera?
Yes.
I'm videotaping you. You want to say anything to anyone? Got anything to say to Sharon or Ernie? No, nothing to say, huh? So this is a tickle in the back of their throat. We give her atropine drops to help the secretions, but a lot of it is just anxiety. And when she gets more anxious, she'll do it more and more. And as you see, she's sitting straight up. She doesn't want to lay back. Once we give her something to relax her, then she lays back and relaxes a little bit better.
Help me.
I am, sweetheart. All right, I gotta go. Hi. I thought I'd pop in and end the video. My mom was restless the entire day. I think from 10 o'clock until 5 o'clock, she might have taken a 5-minute nap the entire day. She would not settle down, so around 5, I told them to give her the morphine. And I had a meeting with the social workers and the nurses, and I had to wrap my mind around she needs morphine to calm her down. The Ativan's not doing it. And very talkative, very aware of what's going on. She's actually become more aware with every day. I don't know what that's all about. She's not ready to die, doesn't want to die. And I'm not lying to her. I'm telling her there's nothing more anyone can do, Mom. You're dying. And I am here to make you comfortable and help you the best way I can. So Yuta came and spent quite a bit of time with me, sitting with me, and brought me lunch. And then she left, and a friend I haven't seen in years, a good friend, came. And we caught up and sat and talked for quite a while. I painted my mom's nails. One of the recreation, I don't know what to call it, came in and asked if I needed anything and said, we have stuff to paint nails. And I said, oh, you know what? I thought it was the last time I'd ever paint her nails. And then she picked out this ugly blue color, but I painted her nails blue. So we left there around 5:30. I told them to give her the morphine because she doesn't want me to leave. She's scared. She doesn't want to be left there. I don't blame her. I'd feel the same exact way. But then my friend and I went out to dinner together, and I got to unwind and enjoy myself. And I'm very fortunate to have so many friends and family. So tomorrow, Sid will come up and spend time with me, and I have other friends reaching out, offering to come and sit with me. So I'm not alone. And even the time I am alone, it's fine. It's my time alone with her. But it's every single day. Every single day, all day long. So that's the update. I don't know. It seems like she's becoming more aware. The sicker she gets, the more awake she is. It doesn't make any sense to me, but I don't know. So thank you for your prayers, guys. I appreciate it. Pray that the Lord takes her in her sleep and she doesn't suffer. I don't want her to get to the point that she starts suffering with breathing. She's already feels like she's choking. Nothing's back there. There's nothing to do. She probably might have a little mucus, but nothing to make her do this constant all day long. Help me, help me, help me. I honestly must have repositioned her 20 times. 20 times. Rolled her to this side, rolled her to that side, fluffed the pillow, put the pillows over here. I mean, bring the bed up, bring the bed down, bring the bed up, bring the bed down. Nothing I do. She's just... And I don't want to be like that when I go. And I feel like I would, but she's not going peacefully. She's going to fight it every step of the way, so... Oh, and, I don't know if I mentioned this earlier this morning or not, but my father was supposed to go see her. I don't know what I said this morning. Only because she requested it and he was kind of being forced to do it. But then when she realized he was actually going to come, Yuta was going to bring him, she panicked. I was down the hall in a meeting with some of the nurses, the social workers, and I started hearing, help me, help me, help me. And I go running down there, and she's sitting up, flipping. I don't want to see him. I don't want to. And I'm like, ran out, called, and they were like minutes from the door. And Yuta had said that she had prayed that if it wasn't the Lord's will that this happened, to not let it happen. And they would have already been in the building at her room if Yuta hadn't taken a wrong turn. Yuta got lost because I called her and she was just like minutes from the door. And I said, turn around, go. My mother's flipping out. You can't bring him in here. It wasn't a good idea. So I'm glad he didn't come. I'm glad she didn't see him, and she didn't need that. She didn't need that on top of everything else. I'm going to watch a little Netflix. And then I couldn't even keep my eyes open past 9:30 last night. But then I was wide awake at 3. So from 9:30 to 3, and then from 3 to 4-ish, I was wide awake, and then I fell asleep and had a horrible, horrible nightmare that woke me up I don't want to go there. But I'm getting through, guys. I'm doing it. I am doing it. I am out the door every morning and there all day long dealing with all of this and not getting home until 7, 8 o'clock at night. And I'm doing it. Doing it.